Hello, Spirits of Vengeance, and welcome back to the Ghost Rider vlog. So, today's episode is going to be on Ghost Rider number 38. This one in particular, I believe it's called The Cult of Doom, is one of the titles that's given at the very beginning. And in particular, for this particular episode, actually first the cover, I should add. Cover, a little iffy, so-so, but it could have been worse. Mostly just the writer. The robes are a little too bright, and it's also daytime compared to the nighttime when the scene actually happens, or at least by the look of it. But we get a basic idea of what our villain looks like. We get a gal that Ghost Rider is once again saving, although she's not blonde in the book. Oops. Someone missed their notes. And it's another one of those iffy, trying to make the eyes look like real eyes things on the Ghost Rider. It's usually just better if they're left as black holes or flames shooting out of the skull or something like that. But that's what you get for trying too hard, I guess. Anyway, this particular episode, the Cult of Doom is technically a death worshipping cult, and they are going to sacrifice a daughter of a local government official. I'm trying to remember exactly what he was. This is actually the daughter of the state senator, and she's being used as not only a sacrifice for their worshipping of death after their usual worshipping, which consists of two of their members going out on bikes with flamethrowers, killing each other with said flamethrowers, but also they're going to send a message to the senator to leave well alone while sacrificing his daughter, to which she is saved at the very last minute by pure chance of the fact that the Ghost Rider is actually there. The next morning, Johnny comes across a bike shop and starts helping the bike owners, the shop. The next morning, Johnny comes across a bike shop and starts helping the owner fix bikes. Does so for a couple days before his new boss decides to have a quick day early and go out to a bike racing contest, but surprise, surprise, signs up Johnny to be one of the racers. Johnny does it willingly and goes out there with only one other person able to outrace him at the time. But however, that person is stopped by the Death Gang again as they try to quickly jump the person. Johnny does, however, show up and starts beating them off with a huge branch that he finds on their way over, and the death cultists all leave. Removing the helmet, it's the same senator's daughter that he saved a couple nights before, and they have their little moment before Johnny decides to go off on his own for a little while. However, Harley, the guy who hired up Johnny to help take care of the bikes, is questioned by the Death Gang while he was alone that night, and not knowing where Johnny was, he was set ablaze. This, of course, triggers the reaction of Ghost Rider to seek out vengeance for wrongdoing, and he sets off to find the gang, to which the bikers are actually prepared for him because he kind of stands out in the midst of pitch black, you know. And they actually set up a barrage of flamethrowers, which normally wouldn't have affected him. However, it does ruin the canyon side and starts to send Ghost Rider tumbling to a possible death. Which I might also add, again, the flamethrowers wouldn't have any effect to him, but if the velocity of the downward throw is too hard, it could possibly destroy the Ghost Rider. We don't know right now, but we will have to wait until next week. So, story, pretty interesting so far. It's got me gripped, and we're at least making a two-parter of it, so that's pretty good. A lot of the more recent ones have been one-parters, as I recall. And we're also bringing in Death, apparently, as a pseudo-character slash pseudo Satan, if you will, to be a pest to Johnny once in a while here. We actually had a race with him a couple issues back, and now he's got a cult, apparently. Who knew? So it'll be interesting to see where this goes, and if they actually continue the death motif, or if they're going to be switching it up again. It's kind of funny, a death cult trying to take out a guy with a flaming skull head. I find that just kind of a little bit amusing, and it gets even the death cultists tilting their heads a little bit at this too. But we'll see how the next one goes. By the way, the art inside is far superior to the cover. It's pretty well done. Some of the classic art that you would expect from the 1970s. And I would also add, this is the second to last issue for the 1970s run. After the next issue, it'll be 1980s, and we get a couple more years out of the 80s with the original Ghost Rider yet. So, not stopping anytime soon, but we are about to run across that last bridge for the 1970s. And I'll see you all then. See you all next time.